Hey everyone, 3 ways to help with affordable housing in Los Angeles. Let's get started. Okay, hope you guys are all doing well. I'm still working out the details. I do have a rug that I brought from Morocco. Gonna get that cleaned, taken care of, putting drapes up, all that to help with the sound. But in the meantime, it is what it is. I appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to subscribe or follow, depending on where you're watching this. Also, don't forget to leave a comment and like it. Anything that you can do really helps push this forward to as many people as possible. Now that I've done my pitch, let's move on. So here's 3 ways that the government can really step in to help with creating affordable housing. First, better transportation. I mean, you have the buses, they've done the Expo line, that's great. They're working on some other stuff. It's a good step in the right direction. We can also step it up by adding bike lanes, right? If there's an opportunity for someone to bike to work, gets the exercise, they can live a little bit further out. Even with the whole transportation system can be revamped to be as efficient as possible. That allows people to live anywhere in the city and to be able to commute to work, right? So their office is in Century City, but they're not getting Century City pay. They can get there through public transportation from the Valley, by way of example. Number 2, this one is a little bit different. The cost of accessory dwelling units keeps going up. We're at about $100,000 to do these garage conversions. Cost me about $75,000. Now it's back in 2018. And a lot of that had to do with me subbing out the work myself rather than having the contractor handle everything. I brought in my own flooring guys, my own painter, my own kitchen, that sort of deal. If the government really wanted to step up, they would actually help in subsidizing the building of those accessory dwelling units. For example, they can come in and say, all right, investor, I'm gonna pay for half. Here's 50 grand. You pay the other 50 grand. But in exchange, you have to do affordable housing. If I'm an investor, it's like, okay, I dropped 50K. I have to rent it for $1,200, $1,300 a month instead of $1,600 or $1,700. Why not, right? Like the numbers still pencil out, the numbers still work because you had to invest less. So that's a creative solution. Yes, you're throwing money at the problem, but I bet you that there's plenty of investors out there, comment below if you're one of them, that would totally take advantage of that. Especially when you already have to put 20 to 30% down. So you have a 20 to 30% down payment plus closing costs. Now the ADU cost, it adds up quickly. It makes it difficult for a lot of these mom and pop investors to scale. So this would be a great way to add affordable housing. The third, and I know I'm gonna get backlash for this, but I have to say it, they need to actually roll back some of the rent control regulations. Here's why. Los Angeles is very, very, very tenant friendly. The problem with that is it's discouraging a lot of investors from investing in Los Angeles, right? Think about it. Who is LA's biggest customer? Who do they need to focus on? It's not the tenants. The tenants get you the votes because there's more tenants than there are homeowners. But if you need housing, unless you're gonna provide it yourself, you need to work with landlords. And if the landlords are telling you, I'm telling you that you need to roll back to encourage development. I have one of my amazing and favorite clients. They're all my favorite, but don't tell them I said that. But anyways, I've helped him buy his last 3 investment properties, all homes with ADUs. He already owned a couple of others. And he's done, he's tapped out. He's like, look, I like the appreciation that LA has to offer. I like the cash flow LA has to offer, but I'm done. I'm tired, right? He had a tenant, no joke, stopped paying rent as soon as they moved in. She trashed the place. When she started the eviction process, he went to his attorney. He said, you know what his attorney said? You're better off paying her off. That's a problem. So he ended up paying her like $500 to leave He paid her even though she wasn't the one paying. So the problem with this is it doesn't hold tenants accountable. And if you make it easier to hold tenants accountable, if they do need to get evicted, rightfully evicted, not wrongfully evicted, let's be clear here, we're talking non-payment, not following easy rules like noise complaints, things like that, then that leaves that unit open for someone that is going to treat it right, someone that is going to pay, right? As of right now, a lot of landlords I'm talking to, they're getting extremely strict on who they're allowing into their units. I mean, we're talking pictures of their existing residents to make sure they don't if they trash their own place, they don't want to trash this one. They're looking at 12 months worth of statements, right? Bank statements. I want to see, have they been able to pay? Have they not? And don't get me wrong, if they haven't been able to pay because of COVID, you can't discriminate based off that. But some landlords are looking at this stuff. They really are, because they know that the cost of eviction is so much greater. But the reality is we need more mom and pop investors. We need more people investing in Los Angeles to create that housing. You create the supply because the demand's already there. I put my ADU on the market. I've had over 80 inquiries and I posted it 4 days ago from the making of this video. I mean, come on. There's plenty of demand out there, but there's not enough supply. So again, how can we add more supply, and how can our lovely mayor and the government help with this? You can create really good transportation so people can live anywhere in the city. You can subsidize the building of accessory dwelling units, and you can also roll back some of those regulations to encourage more landlords to invest in Los Angeles. Love to get your thoughts. What do you think can help in getting more units available in the market? Comment below. Again, share with your friends. Thank you so much for watching. You have an amazing rest of your week.